Alright, we should be live. It says that the stream health is good. It says that it's public. It says that I've got a name and a title. I'm chilling in the Discord. Got the chat up. So however you want to talk, I will see it. Gotta give my good side. Now, watching some stuff over there. And there is one thing that I must go do right now. Right now. I gotta get a beer. So, boys, girls, ladies and gents, whoever is there or is not there, if you are watching or not, I don't know. But now is the time to get your beer. YouTube.com. I got my Everclear with me. All right. Everyone knows Dakota's ready. My channel. Just gonna go ahead and copy link address. Live link is in the Discord, just in case people missed it. Alright, gonna pop on over there because it still shows 0 watching, but I know that that's not true. I don't know. I don't know if it's me or if it's you. Oh, poof, all of a sudden 4. Anyways, gonna go grab my beer. Oh, yeah, apparently this is the dog's humping stream. She's a girl. I don't get it. What the fuck's going on here? Yeah, it'll work. Alright, so we got the beer. Now we gotta get the tahine. Tahine. Got the tahine. You gotta add the tahine to the beer. I need to shave. And tonight, yeah, we're gonna look at PowerISO, I suppose. Haven't looked at it ever. I have an old version that I used to use back at the shop. Got the tahine on the beer, and it's gonna fizz like a mofo, so we better drink. That ought to do it. Crunchy. Ranorex Studio version 8 was just submitted. Woo! Tahini. Oop, I'm clipping. Was just submitted. I'm going to actually turn this down a little bit. Alright, how's that? That's better. It was just submitted as a reverse request in the Discord. That's what it was. I'm going to pop back on over to General, and I'm going to go into live stream, which is voice enabled. So if y'all want to chat, pop on into that there live stream channel on the Discord, and we can talk while we do this. Here we go, boys. Hello, can you crack? Yes, thank you for adding it. .NET based is pretty easy usually. I'm using it for my chemistry because it's 95% ethanol. Yep, join the Discord, man. We have a request area. You can request program. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, excuse me. VirtualBox timed out. But let's get down to some bitness here. just going to put this on over here where I can see it. There we go. And let's grab that PowerISO from our downloads folder, or network downloads folder. Power. I've got the power. Now that our beer's calmed down, we'll give it a small swirl, piss it off again, let some of that drop to the bottom. We're going to hit install. Now, ClickToy the Meadow is awesome. Alright, it does exactly what I want it to do. It gives my kids something to do on the screen. They can mash whatever buttons they want, and they cannot mess up my work that's on in the background. And yeah, recently reverse engineered that just to get a key, just to show that I could, more so to myself than anyone. Pasted my key that I made on over to SAS, and he rewarded me with a real one. And then I made like 8 more, some of them that start out, I could show you some of the notes, I suppose. So I made ones that start out as Beef Cafe, because his currency is beef chunks. Leet Cafe. I made one that starts out as FGLJ owns. Anyways, let's get back to work. PowerISO should be complete. Sure, cool, do it. Need to reboot? No, we're not going to reboot now. Let's run it. Let's continue unregistered. No, let's enter the registration code. We're going to put username FJL. My J key is dying. Registration code. We're going to do 11111 22222. I'll explain. No, we're not. I'll explain why in a minute. Why we're doing it this way. We're gonna do 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 A B C D E F G H I J K L M N. Actually, I want to stay in the range of hex just in case. F O A 1 B 2 C 3 D 4. There we go. So now let's actually attach to it with some Ollie. That's not Ollie, but Ollie's going to be on the desktop. This should be a pretty quick video because I do have to work today. So I do need to actually sleep at some point. But I got a nap, much like most of my viewers. They slept and have been waiting for this because I said I was going to be on like 4 hours ago and I didn't. So sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Kenny J, not G, is in the general chat. He must not be able to get in the live stream chat. What's up, Kenny J, not G? He's a strong silent type. We're going to attach. And there we go. Unregistered copy. It's probably a good string to start with looking for is unregistered. We're going to hit run, and we're going to try the traditional methods first. Now, I do know that we're going to need a notepad. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 A B C D E F O A 1 B 2 C 3 D 4. That's our initial key. We're going to hit OK. We're going to get a username or serial number is invalid. We're going to hit pause. We're going to hit Alt F9. We're going to pop back on in and click OK. Whew, that was so hard. Nice. Coming over. Alright. So now we're going to F8 until we hit return, and we're going to go back to, well, whatever brought us here. And get module file name. Hello. Here we're going on up to the return, and you see that our key got broken down into a few chunks. But we're going to pop on over. And so this called it this would have went over it, and now we're going to jump past it. So the good stuff happens in here. This is the test for it. That goes over it. This is called from all over the shop. Oops. Look at all those damn calls. Alright, so we're going to hit F8. It's going to pop our key and return again. Now you notice that we're going to have another one here. And it returns nothing of interest. If we look at this here, nothing too fun there. That's very interesting because that could be the beginnings of a key, or it could not be. Who really knows? But nevertheless, we're going to continue forward. Why it's still doing anything with our key is pretty strange. Who really knows? It might just be cleaning up. But we're going to hit another return, and there we go. So this one would have went over it. Now we're going to jump. This one brought us right to it. And this one would have went well over it. As with not taking this initial one. And this is called from one place here. And we can go over it. And this jump's going to go right there. Yep. Let's go over it. And alright, we're nearly ready to hit a run. This would go over it as well. So landing here would be beneficial. That one wouldn't. Nor would that. But this one would well over it, yes. So not taking this jump would be beneficial. And this is called from a few places. So now we're going to hit run. And we see that we land right here. I'm going to continue running all the way until we return into our program as normal. We're going to see anywhere that it stops, and we see that it's going to take that jump. And this is going to be your dialog creation. Yep, so I'm going to remove these. There we go. Until we, there we go. I'm going to hit OK. Aha. So, we see here that this guy's called from one place. We're in it. Not taking this jump would work just fine. Now, realistically, we want to see where this test came from, and we see that it's a register, or not a register, but a stack address. Well, let's see what that's all about and what happens if we don't take that jump. We get an access violation. So it's probably best that we do actually take that jump. We're going to new origin here and hit run. And let's do it one more time. Okay, so EAX gets loaded on up from EBP minus 20, I believe, or plus 20. If we go to EBP, whoops. Yeah, it's the same as ESP right now. So plus 20, it's right here, and we see that it was passed to 0. So it's going to push an EBX, an ESI, a 1, test if it's 0, and then pop. If it wasn't a 0, we wouldn't take this jump. So we need to know what called us, which it could only have been this, and what the arguments were when we got here, and why. So let's hit let's hit F8, and let's see what actually happens with our key. So we're going to move into EAX and OC, which is, of course, 12. And we're going to compare it with 28. Well, if it's above, we're going to jump. If it's equal, we're going to jump. We're going to decrement it. If it's 0, we're going to jump. If it's A, then it will hit 0 now, which it is, so we're going to jump. Move ECX blah, case C of switch blah. Alright, so we're moving into C ECX RN. Alright, let's see what RN's all about. My audio keeps jumping off and on. I don't know why it would. Can you hear me now? No, it's fine. It's on your side. Audio's all good on my side. Audio's fine here. No, well, I'm guessing that it's you, MG Tau. Try doing a refresh and seeing if it fixes that. It's all good. Well, I checked my settings too. Could hear you all the time. All right. Are you able to hear me? I'm talking. I can't. Do you have a push to talk assigned? Because I don't see your little icon light up either. But let's take a break. I'm going to take a drink. I'm not going anywhere. Set up a...
No.
Hey, there you are, Kenny. I heard you that time.
Okay.
How's it going? Alright, well, here we go.
It's going good, man. How's it going with you?
Pretty good. Doing a stream, you know. Got any questions or thoughts? Blurt them on out. All right, so now we're gonna go into this call.
It's been a while since I've dealt with disassembly, so I'm just kind of learning some stuff.
Right on. Yeah, disassembly is like, I don't know, it's I love it. So we got case C here, and in case C, it's going to do a call which moves into EAX, what's at ECX, and what's at ECX is that, and then we're going to jump out. So let's follow it along. Yeah, there's probably a bit of a lag between Discord and the video. Not much I can do about that. I've got everything on my side set to low latency mode, but yeah. So at this point, we've moved into EAX that, hey, we don't goofed. Our code's no good, so we didn't quite go back far enough. We got to go even further. Which means somewhere in here before all this happens. And like I said, we just got one of those. Okay, so now we have the arguments. And we can look at this top of the stack here that we're passing in that RN. Now, that came in last, and that was from EDI. But what set EDI? So EDI was set way up here. And this looks like it could have been something pretty interesting. But I think we're actually going... Are we going over this? Is that why we land here? So we land in here from here. Let's put one there. And let's search for all reference strings because we beat our head against the wall before just to find that there was an easy string that we could have taken a look at. And what was that it says to us? Of course, this one's got to be in the damn routine. Invalid is a good one. Alright, so let's take a look for invalid. Search for all reference strings. And let's Control L invalid. The above file name, Control L, file name, boot image, file name. Username or serial is invalid. Thank you for your registration. That's probably more meaningful, but there we go. We've got jump of 0. This goes over it. Here's going to be our magic. This is our thank you. And that was way too easy. Let's see if it works. The username length cannot exceed. Okay. Let's hit it one more time. So this time I'm going to hit F9. 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 And now we have our call here where it's going to send in 2 arguments, EAX and ECX. Still hold them. It's our key that we put in and our name. Let's hit F7 and see what it does. Push EDI, move EDI that. It's going to do some magicness on my username here, and this is where the real magic is going to happen. I'm going to put a breakpoint right there. Right here as well, just in case. And hit F9. Okay, so now what we want to look for is byte pointer EAX, follow and dump, scroll up, and it made a length of our name a lot. Move into EAX, offset blah, follow and dump, and we'll see that it's right there. It's going to pop EBX. Why? Well, it's going to need it. And we're going to come on back. Now, ESI is going to get our username. We're going to move the stack. We're going to test ESI, and as long as it's not 0, we're going to jump. Now, we're going to move in our key that we made. We're going to push a 22. We're going to move a local variable here, which looks like just some space. Dakota's dropping keys in the chat. Don't need your keys. But yeah, we might reference that. Push ECX, which holds this address. Follow that in the stack. It's here. And then we're going to do a call here, and this looks like nothing too fancy. It's going to look for spaces and stuff, and what happens in here. Now that looks a little bit more fancy, as does this, and we would be interested in this spot. But instead, I'm going to go all the way back. We're going to hit F8. And now that we're here, I'm going to follow in dump, memory address, and see what it actually writes there. A 0. Alright, that was uneventful. Let's bring it on back. It's going to be doing some calculations here. Now if we watch, we're going to move into CL a byte, but the byte's empty. And then we're going to multiply, and that's all empty. So it's going to do nothing a lot. And write nothing a lot. So we're going to hold this down until we get back to here, and we're going to put a real breakpoint there and hit F9. Now, we've come back and we've got lots of zeros, and we're about to load into EDX, ESP plus 14. Now ESP is here, plus 14 is right here. And we see that that's 3889894B. Follow and dump, and of course this is backwards, but it's going to be an 8, an 89, another 89, and a 4B. Now of course the 89s are not human readable, but the 8 and the K are. Now we're going to push EDX, which is here, and that's what we're following, and our name, and we're going to do some more magic on it and see what comes out the other end. We're going to move on ESP, and we're going to test EAX. So this guy in here needs to return it needs to not clear out EAX, or it needs to set it. But we see that it sets DL, compare AX, CX, set DL, so DL would also be 1 if AX and DX were proper. 22 of course didn't match. And if we wanted to spend a whole lot of time on this, we would go through all of this and do it byte by byte if we had to until we had a key that worked. But we don't, so we're not going to do that. Now we're not going to jump here, so it's not going to load this address, but what address would it be? Normally it would be ESP plus 8. Now if we go to ESP, that's here, 8 is here. Now that's our 3889, that's that same thing. Now, coming into this, my plan was to patch it because there's already a billion keygens out there for it, and people wanted to see if we could patch it real quick. So that's what the plan is tonight. We're going to pop FJLJ, pop wrong number or some shit, fix our stack, we're going to return, we're going to fix our stack again, test EAX at 0, and then we're not going to jump here. So instead, let's do move I like that, sets zeros. Let's do inc EAX inc EDX and JMP 446861. The only program I cracked was like this. Looked for a string, thank you, made a necessary jump, and with success. I consider myself a reverse engineer. But other than that, I don't know shit about. That was 5 years ago. It was a welding program. Yeah, I used to be heavy in RC 10, 12 years ago. Hell, yeah, dude, it's kind of like riding a bike. Because, I mean, you forget some things, but you can get right back on this bike and practice, and it comes back. So now we're going to hopefully be registering that. Of course, I'm going to look and see if it actually calculates a key for us. So a lot of times it just does. No, it looks like it's going to actually put it into the registry or something. Let's find out. And of course, it's going to use this RN, which we know is bad, but that's okay. Now, this may have needed to be taken. Check back here. But let's run through it here. Okay, so that's just going to be our thank you message. Thank you for your registration. Okay. Return, and it runs this guy here, which is going to store all that stuff in the registration. And of course, we want to keep track of this key here. Because it's going to write that for us here. And it does probably write the RN. Cat. Here, let's see what it actually does. PowerISO, does it rename it? Test AL byte here. Follow and dump. So of course it's 0. Test AL. So we're moving it there, and jump if not equal, which, well, they are equal, so we're not going to do that, and we are going to do this. So here we need to move AL1, but instead we're going to move into that byte A1, and then we're going to always jump. New origin here. There we go. Move EAX that, which is now a 0. Of course, that's probably bad, but we'll test back here. Check here. Alright, I did hit F9. Kind of didn't mean to, but I did, so I'm going to do it again here. And these are repeating, so I'm going to remove them. Alright, let's see. Now that is doing it again. Alright, so it doesn't show unregistered here, about, registered to, it doesn't give us a name. Now, does anybody know the limitations? Because I don't know the limitations. Let's do new. Well, let's do open.
If I'm not mistaken, it only allows you to compress an ISO of a certain size.
Alright, so we'll try to make a really big ISO. Which might be really hard on here. Oh, okay, there we go. We'll try to compress one. Let me copy one over to here. I didn't know ISO compression was a thing. Like, aren't they typically pretty compressed? Let's... Yeah, well, no, that's pretty big, so go over here. No, oh yeah, that'll work. Imagine downloads. Should have a big ISO in here. There we go. It's 4 gigs. Too large for the destination. What? Alright, let's go with 3 gigs. There we go. So that's copying on over. Let's see here. One new message. Where? Oh, it's...
I have a question. What would be the point of doubling, tripling, triple zipping, or rawring a file or a group of files? Is there really any real benefit to that?
As far as compression size, no, not really any benefit typically. However, if you double rar something, usually virus scanners are going to stop at the first rar, or they won't even open a rar. That's about it. Now, if you do like tar and then GZ, then yeah, that's different. As long as it's different types of compressions, then you can get more compression, but eventually you hit diminishing returns. All right, so we did hit a red flag here. Ah, I don't think... Oh, it's another version of it. Ah, another one open. Gotcha. So let's run. Well, let's pause and run. Then let's do copy to executable on not in ntdll. Edit, copy all modifications to executable. Yeah, I know it was modified. And then, yeah, let's close this one. Close that. Yes. C. Exit. Alright, now let's do file. Exit. PowerISO. Open file location is here as the prophecy foretold. G Master Grady. Welcome abroad. Stream chat. That's where everyone's talking. I was like, yeah, you could find yourself going deep into DLLs, and that's why you want to pay attention to what you're doing. I'll show you in just a second here when I get Ollie back open, because when you desktop, when you are debugging, you want to pay close attention to where you're at, because you might not always know. And so right now you can see the module is ntdll. Nothing to do with the program. I mean, obviously it's using it, so you'd go to view executable modules, go back into PowerISO, and anytime you see that being somewhere that has nothing to do with you or the program you're working on, get the hell out of there and see where it went into it from, or follow the return back. But yeah, you can definitely get sucked in, that's for sure. All right, now let's do compress source file. / download. No, that's not it. Downloads. And let's not put it in downloads, but let's put it on. Yeah, we'll put it on the desktop and direct access archive. Okay, save. Okay. Well, we are now compressing a 3 gigabyte ISO. It says the time remaining will be 9 minutes, and it didn't stop us. So I think that little patch of what, like, I think we could get away with 1 or 2 bytes if we did it just right. View patches is not going to work. Oh, it did work. So here, move by 0. We incremented 2 here, and then we jumped. But in here somewhere, if we move EAX1, so jump up not equal, how do you end up here? Oh, yeah. So test EAX. Yeah, so we would do a JMP here. And then that will do it. So view patches, and we want to change this back to test EAX. Test EAX. EAX. I believe that's what it was. View patches. Yep. And this one was ass backward. View patches. Copy to clipboard, and we want original command. Assemble, what? What else was there? Does anybody remember? We're going to have to do this. File, open. PowerISO S. And let's just cheat and do this. We'll edit binary copy. Control B, shift insert. That didn't work. Oh, yeah, we should probably go up to the top here. There we go. So it was test AL, test AL. Test AL, AL. There. So that's our originals, patches, and the only thing that would be different would, yeah, that's fixed. View patches. This guy here, which is a 1 byte patch. Let's test it out. Copy all modifications. Yep, okay, yes. And let's do this one. 1 byte. X. X. C. 1 byte. Let's see if it works. Yep. We can now patch it with 1 byte. Let's see if the compression about it's registered to sad facade. Sad facade. Alright, thanks. So compress. Again, you gotta find where it's at and then go 1 deeper. And then if you think you can, go 1 more deeper. And then once you find that one thing that breaks it, that's all you gotta do. You're done. Yeah, sure, we'll write it back to the network. We just need to make sure that there's no, cheers, mates, that one's done. What's next? Now, something I will say, the Mr. Raccoon has been working on some pretty awesome stuff, and it just dawned on me that I messed up his channel name. There's 2 C's in Raccoon. There we go. Save changes. Mr. Radical Raccoon is working on a patcher, and it is OMG awesome. He's like doing some graphic stuff right now, and I'll show you. It's 92 kilobytes, and it does this. Oh, that is beautiful. That's like some Macintosh stuff right there. I tell you what. Oh, so beautiful. Just imagine. Then here it's like click to register or click to patch or anything really. Like that is just fantastic. You notice there's no way to close it. You just hit escape. Bam. It's written in Power Basic, I believe, or Pure Basic. And it's just incredible. 2 minutes remaining. The moment you realize Osio Link could have taken this amount of time, right? And we actually do need to do the 64-bit version of it.
Do you find that the software, most of the functions is hidden, or is the software really missing most of its functionality?
Usually with crippleware, it's blatant about telling you what you aren't going to get. Like, it tells you right up. Oh, this doesn't work unless you buy it. And then you just pop in there and you're like, oh, let's just bypass that. And, oh, look, it works now. Pretty rarely do people actually make a completely separate demo version that, like, doesn't include the feature at all. Now, when it comes down to like writing keygens, that takes a lot more time. Like, and my approach is a little bit different than probably most. I'll just throw in different stuff, and then I'll wait until it's working on that piece, and I'll see what it does with it and what it compares it to, and then I'll work backwards, and then I'll know what this piece needs to be. Then you put in what's right for that piece so that it passes that, and then it moves on to the next piece, and you just rinse and repeat until you get all the way through a key, and blam, you have a working key. And the good thing about doing it that way is each piece will show you every little place that has to be changed in order to actually patch the software if you had to do it. So like if you can write a keygen, you can write a patch. But if you write a keygen just based off of math, like if you find where the calculation is for the whole key, which is pretty rare, usually it's some here, some over here, a little bit over here, test it here, and then if it doesn't work, fail out. Whereas you never even see this unless you pass this. I forget I'm on camera. Oh, looks like that is done. And let's see. Now, the thing about this is every time we run it, of course, it's going to nag us and complain that it's not registered, and we have to register it every single time. See, now we can probably bypass this because continue unregistered, you see it doesn't show unregistered version, and about shows that it's registered because we castrated it above that. So all we have to do is get rid of that dialog that pops up, and we're good. So let's do that. Close PowerISO, and all we're going to do is we're going to hit run. And well, we don't even need that, but I guess we could follow this and see what happens. Pretty much, I could just hold down F8 until we get a dialogue, which is what I'm doing now. Okay, we've got a dialogue, and it was created here, and is there something that can jump over it? Probably not, because it was done in here. Move EAX blah int 2b, and then a return 4. Very interesting. Is that actually where we were? Oh, we're in user 32. Let me go back till we're up. There we go. So PowerISO. So we could have landed here. Well, what we'll do is we'll hit pause and Alt F9 a few times and see if that'll get us anywhere. It doesn't, so Control F9 is our friend. Then we're going to hit continue unregistered, and blam, we're going to hit here, and I'm going to hit F8, and we'll see that we're here, and this call here that we either go into or we don't, based off this. Don't you guys tell me I had tahini stuck to my lip. Anyways, we'll either build that dialog or it won't. So here, and wow, not sure where that one goes. And it will, you know, maybe it's this one, but let's put one here and here. I know this one will. We'll hit run. We're running, we're registered. I'm going to hit rewind. Yep. And then I'm going to hit go. And we're going to break right there, you'll see. Bam. Before it's popped up, jump is not taken because EAX and EDI do not match. And EAX came from in here, which move EAX some hard-coded value, and then down at the end we'll either return. Okay, this is, yeah, screw that. So let's see what happens if we take this jump. We'll hit run. Now remember, this is the one that goes like over a lot. We're hit run and it's open, so that worked. Now obviously we see enter registration code, but we're already registered because here it's a jump not taken. Now here's an important piece. This jump's not taken. That jump's not taken. And so that is going to open any dialog. So even if we were to do compress, yeah. So now we have to get a little bit more strategic about it. So really what we want to do is rewind and then see where we came from in here and go back deeper. So we'll hit F9 and we're going to go one louder. So we're eventually going to hit a return, but we want to know where we came from, and we can see that it's right here or here. Let's go to this one and see if anything goes over these. Well, that one would. And this one definitely would. And I bet if we look for enter registration key, I think it is, whatever builds that is going to be a good hint. Enter. Control L. There we go. Because whatever does this, aha. See here, compare EAX with 8089. We'll either make it or we won't. And whatever is building this is likely going to be building the whole thing. And yeah, we are right back where we were at. So let's go to our EIP. We're about to run. This jump's not taken. This jump's not taken. And what we want to do is right. What we want to do is pay attention to our registers and what's different. So you see that we're going to push EBX, and EBX here holds the base of code. Other than that, we're going to be moving ESI and ECX. Follow that. Let's see here. We do a call, we test AH1, AH is 0, 0. We jump if 0, which it is, so we're going to right here. Now, the push 5 pop EBX, you'll see if we were to do that, let's not take this. We're going to push a 5, and we're going to pop it in EBX, and then we're going to push EBX as a 5 instead, and that's where this came from, it looks like. Continue unregistered. And let's see what happens if we don't push a 5 and pop an EBX, because then we would just have a 4, right? So let's hit that. Then we'll hit rewind. Got to run and catch the bus in 15 minutes. Always fun to hang out with you, man. James, thank you, and cheers. Don't miss that bus, because the next one might not be for like several hours. Alright, so here we also see a timer being made, potentially. We're not taking a jump, because the AX is 2. But we are taking a jump here. And we're going to compare it with 2 and jump if not equal. Now it is equal, so we're not going to jump. But what we're interested in is way down. Where is it at?
If an executable is encrypted or has some sort of anti-debugging scheme, is the first thing you do is to dump it from memory, or do we work around that protection scheme?
That's a good question. Usually, if it's like packed or something like that, I'll just run it and attach. If it kicks me off or crashes as soon as I attach, then I'll open it statically, and before running, I'll look for things like is debugger present, or NT calls, or handwritten is debugger present, which is pretty common. Things like that. And if you find them, you patch them, and then you can run it and attach. It's kind of just a very procedural thing. You have a big problem, you just break it down into little pieces until you finally get it. Let's see what happens here when we are a 4. So now we're a 4. Just say H. We're going over. We're still a 4. It still does this. So if we're 4 or 5, let's see what happens when we open a different menu there, like an about page or something. So here, EAX is 1. Push is a 4. Test AH1, it's not, so it goes over. It's still a 4. So in here, there's something going on.
And do you use Ollie to open it statically, or do you use a program like IDA Pro?
Typically, I'll still use Ollie just because edits are a lot easier. That and IDA, like, I'll use it, like, if my goal is to set out to write a keygen, I'll definitely use IDO, just because you can break it down and see it, and then you can hit source and copy paste. Oh, I see, it's a message. So yeah, to answer that question, typically I still open it in Ollie or x64 debug, which when it comes to 64-bit debugging, I'll use it because I have to. But when it comes to 32, I can't not use Ollie. I can't. I've tried. I can't. It's an established tool that's been around a long time, and I'm used to it. Create dialog is what we're looking for here. There's got to be a way to do this a lot easier than what I'm thinking. You know, maybe we just need to go one deeper, like I said. Control F9. Can't use that control. I gotta use this control. Okay, F9, continue unregistered, and F8. There we go. Because this one would go over that, and now this is gonna jump. So let's go one deeper. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that looks fishy. Get take count, test AL, jump of 0. Whew. Hot dog. Test EAX, jump of 0. Do we want 0 or do we want 1? Let's see here. Jump if not 0, so we want not 0. So what we could do here is just always return 1. Just move AL1, return. But we're going to put a breakpoint here and hit run. We're going to instantaneously hit rewind. And there we go. And away we go. Okay. Still broke here, which is weird. Which tells me that we initially came from somewhere else. But I'll do it again. Actually, I'm just going to hit F9 because it could be making the other dialog. Compare EAX 2. It is 2. There we go. This is up. Now let's just jump over that. Okay, so that didn't do what I thought it would, but this will. Test AL is 73. Jump if 0. Now jump if 0. Is that good or not? Control F9, F8. Looks like that is not good. But, again, we could do JMP. Now we should be alright. Yeah. So we could write that, but this intrigues me very muchly. This get tick count crap is very strange. Jump of 0, so it's going to do more crap on it. Test EAX, more crap. Now, where is EAX? Okay, it's being ANDed here from ESI, so it's somewhere in here. We do come out, we test it again here unless we've jumped over it. Jump of 0. EX jump of 0. Shift left a lot. That could clear it. Loads it in here. Maybe here. Definitely there. Sheesh. Definitely does a lot, and I'm wondering if... Okay, that looks like a bad... Because this looks like a good... Wondering if... So, of course we can come back here. If we aren't missing something. Like, if just these 1-byte patches are not enough. But I want to go...
What does the local 9 and local 24 means in that assembly?
So local 9, local 24, local 430 means that it is a stack, it's a variable. It's a stack variable. So it's either going to be a stack pointer variable or, let's see here. The lower ones are typically going to be like a frame pointer variable, like argument 1, nope. Which I haven't seen this thing setting up too many frames. Maybe. Nope. But yeah, it's either a stack pointer variable where it's referencing, if we go to stack pointer, which is the top of the stack, somewhere from the top of the stack. And if it's a frame pointer variable, which this has used very rarely, it would be referencing from here. it's essentially two different variable addressing spaces. One's like your local variables within your function is your frame pointer, and then one is your like globals or your pointers would be your stack pointers, stack variables. Did I put a note in there like I said I was going to? Yeah, I did. Remember here. Run. Okay, compare EX2. That's fine. I don't even know why that's there. Go. Now here, AL is 73. We would jump only if and only if it was 0. Now, of course, 73. We can follow that here. That's strange. So it's just seeing if it's empty, I suppose, before it goes through and does all this crap. And this crap is going to be what's determinant of, yeah, so here EX is already 0, and poof, you get booted out down here, it moves 0. Whereas otherwise it would be here for arg1. Now arg1 is ESP plus 78. Now what ESP would be at that point may not be where it's at, but plus 78 currently is right here, which is 0. So that wouldn't even do us much good. So if we come on back, go back in here. So test EAX and it may return right away. So what we could do is, yeah, let's put a breakpoint here. This is only called from that one place. And of course I could get the same results by stepping into it, but I was lazy. Okay, run, then F7. Okay, so EAX now contains, this is the first few letters of our SA sub ESP24, that, and now we're in a frame pointer. Test EAX, jump if not 0, so we're not returning instantly. We're going to do some tests on it. Move ECX, it's already there. Move EDX, it's already there. Now we're going to store it somewhere following dump memory address, which is going to be here. Setf, move EAX the next bit, store it there. Move ECX this. We're going to store that over here. So sad EAX, dear pointer. Lots of storing. Yeah, local 1, still ESP. Sometimes they use EBP, sometimes they don't. I don't know. Does it call? Whoops, I want to be up here. Okay, so move ALCL.
Is the hex dump primarily used to get so we can see like a visual on like the data, like more data as opposed to like the register view, or does it have more uses?
Primarily, yeah, it's so that you can monitor changes that are happening. At least that's how I use it. So like, whenever I see something like this, it's going to write whatever's in EAX to some memory location, and I want to follow that in a dump so I can see what was there before and what's being written to it, so I don't have to remember that this just by chance is, letters, because once it writes it, you're like, oh, here's the ASCII, I get it, that's my key. Which you can't always rely on, but yeah, it gives you a good idea as to also where it's writing it, because if you look at the addressing, you can see that it's writing it right directly to the stack, and that is right here. So it's kind of mainly, yes, it's for a broader data representation, so you can kind of visualize what's going on, at least for me. And here, this one's going to do some calculations, and then we're either going to return, yeah, let's see. If it zeroes this out, then I know what I'll do. Okay, it doesn't zero it out. So in here, if we wanted to track it down, most likely this is going to be our actual key generation. If we follow in the dump here, we'll see that EDX is going to now get this value. Well, it's going to get, yeah. There we go. And then we're going to do some math on it. 32DC and DX. And ESP is going to, or add ESP is going to adjust the frame. XOR ECX, ECX is always going to clear it, so B2, DC, F2, like this can't be an address of memory. It wouldn't go anywhere, so when you see things like this, it's like, what math are they doing, or where could this also be represented? But right now we're going to clear it, and then we're going to compare AX and DX, and if they match, we're going to set CL. Now, AX is 32 and DX is 35. They don't match, so we're not going to set CL, and then we're going to move to EAX, ECX. Now this is referenced one spot, and we can very simply just go like this. So get rid of this, edit, fill with notes. Actually, we don't even have to do that. Undo selection. There's a cleaner way. How do we want to do this? Move EAX. Sub ESP24. Add ESP24 return. I think we would just go inc EAX return. There we go. So now we're going to return, but I'm going to toggle this bit because that's what it would normally be returning, but I forgot to do it beforehand, so I'm going to toggle this bit and this bit. There we go. And it's going to clean that frame pointer up and return. So now if we were to go in here, we're going to increment EAX and return. So it's going to be non-zero no matter what, which may be a bad idea, but we'll find out. And then it cleans itself up again. Test EAX, jump if 0, it's not, so away we go. And EAX1, moved your pointer. So now we should be storing variables where we need to have them. Breakpoint here, and we'll see that we're pulling that, which is a B. See what we get out the end here. It's very strange. There we go. So in the 33F. Test EX1, it's not 0, so now all the pudding lies on the floor and we clean up nicely. Except this one. Check here if needed. So I don't think it'll be needed. Oh yeah, it would be needed. Look at that. Because this variable likely needs to not be 0. So we'll run. Yep. But the one that I like best is not going quite that deep. Because we don't have to. Let's bring it on back, which it was way back. Test AL. Yeah, it was this one here, I believe. Anyways, let's rewind and we'll find out. So I've got to be boring some people now at this point. Gotta be. Test AL, jump up 0. It's not this one. It's this one. Was it this one? I don't think we need to take that. Yeah, there we go. So 2 bytes there, 2 bytes here. 4 bytes in total, I think. There you go. Starts up, doesn't ask you about registration, shows that we're registered.
Is that function calculating the key, or is it calculating something else?
Most likely it's calculating either, well, usually it doesn't calculate a key, but it will calculate a value that your key should be able to match somehow. But yeah, most likely it is, but digging into that would be a little bit more time than I have. We can take a quick look. But yes, most likely it is either calculating the key based off your name, which is what it looked like, because it like takes your name and it spans it all out and it does different calculations on each chunk of them each time. So test AL, yeah, so this function in here, was this it? Yeah. So it's going to be in here, and this takes in all sorts of shit. Let's do this. So it checks to make sure that it actually got some information. Your name's not missing. And we start off with SADF in EAX and ECX, and then just SAD in EDX. And then down here we see EBX has some strange characters. So non-printable, non-printable. Then force 6 is let's see here, B, C, D, E, F, and F, 5F. So who knows what's going on there. And then down here, these are all going to be unprintable. I guess that technically is printable. And then if we were to watch and see what it does with all of it, it writes these again. We watch here. Sad fu. Sad fu. Sad fu sad. Completes it once, not twice. And then those other values got written right here. And right there gets completed. EDX gets changed. And of course, this is not something you can follow. It's not a memory address. It's just some values. Then move into this place here, which we're already watching. What was in EAX. And then move into EAX, another value altogether. Load into ECX a calculation of, okay, just ESP. All right. You could have, what? I'm wondering if this is less space, and that's why I did it. Move ECX ESP. Nope, it's definitely not less space. Because you'll see what I'm talking about here. I'll do edit undo selection. It's gonna load into ECX ESP, which is right here, and it takes up 2 more bytes to do it. So I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Now, pushing a 1E, now typically that's going to be like a length 30. Something like that. Then our name, and then we're moving into here. What's in here, which is that. And probably real close by, 24, which is right here. That. So we're effectively pushing arguments onto the stack without using a push. And then here's the call. Now let's see what this actually does. We move into EAX our length. We clear ECX. We move into EDX, EAX, so that's going to be that length. We're going to decrement EAX. We're going to test to see if they match. They don't, so we're not going to jump. But once we're done, we're going to land here, and we're going to write whatever's in CL to AL. So we want to see what happens at the end. Now, we're going to push ESI. Not sure why, but all right. Okay, because we're going to need to restore it. And here's the pop. But we don't always restore it, so that's weird. Now we're going to load into ESI EAX plus 1, which is going to be 1E. And then we're going to move into EAX, our name. We're going to clear EDX again. And then we're going to move into the second byte of EDX, the first character of our name. So now we have a 7-3 right up here on DH, which is an S, of course. We're then going to XOR ECX and EDX, which is going to, anywhere it's not, put it, and if they match, get rid of it. Then we're going to increment, go to the next character, and we're going to move EDX 8. And then we're going to test CH with 80. Now CH is not 80, it's 73. 80, however, would be, let's see, a non-printable character. So 79 is Y. X, Y. 80 should be Z. 73. Okay, now jump of 0. Okay, which means we're not going to clear out ECX and XOR it with 1021, which is pretty strange. Instead, we're going to shift left ECX by 1 bit, and we're going to get this character. And then we're going to decrement EDX. And then we're going to do that again. We're going to check to see if it's hit 80. It hasn't. So we're not. Test CH80. Oh, this is a logical AND. Sorry. Not equal, but an AND. Yeah, logical AND between the contents. So we're ANDing it with 80, which, if it matches on the bitwise level, then it sets the flag. Is it the Z file? Yeah, it's got to be. Anyways, let's move on. So now we are going to add ECX and ECX. So we add ECX to ECX. And then we're going to XOR it with a random 1, 0 to a 1. So 1, 0 to 1. Where they didn't, they got. And where they were, they got cleared. So now we have 2, 1 DC 01. Or this numerically. And yeah, okay, then we're going to jump over here. We're going to not shift it, but now we're going to decrement again. Jump as long as we're not 0. This jump is still not taken. We add ECX and ECX. We XOR it. We jump. We rinse. Repeat. Add them together. Now, where did the initial value come from? It was like the first letter of our name. Shift left ECX1, decrement. Just watch this go and see what happens when we're all done. There should be one more here. Oh, there's an N. F44407 or this number. Decrement ESI, which is here. And guess what? Now we're going to do it again for the next. So how do we start? We start by XORing ECX with EDX. Now ECX is that, and EDX is you take your character and you put it in the high order bit instead of the low order, and we're gonna clean it out here. So we're moving on down. Increment, and eventually we want to see. So we're not going to land there. We should stop here. Absolutely should stop here. And what we want to see...
Is Immunity Debugger and Ollie the same thing? They look the same.
That's a good question. Immunity Debugger I haven't used or ever actually opened, so let's look. I believe Immunity Debugger was actually a port of Ollie or a custom version of Ollie, like a community. Oh yeah, I have used this. I believe that it was a like one man's custom Ollie. Need a drink. Anyways, what we're interested in is what's ECX going to be when we're done. So let's hit run. We're here. ECX is this giant number, which if I had to guess, I'd say that most likely this giant number is going to be used somewhere, or these were going to be like expected characters in our key. It's helpful to note all of them. And then pop ESI, and you'll see that CL has a B2 in it. So let's see what happens here. So B2, that goes here. We're going to XOR, we're going to clear out EDX. And then we're going to AND EAX with FF. So anything that matches here, or doesn't match up, anything that is 0 is going to get wiped out. Anything that is non-zero, it's a mask, all right? Works the same way as a subnet mask. So we're saying get rid of everything except that last character there, and that's a B2. So that's probably pretty helpful to remember also, because now we're going to move into DL, what's in CH, which is DC. And then we're going to shift left EAX by 8, which means we're going to move this B2 up here. And then we're going to add EAX and EDX, which is this DC, which is right there. Okay, so most likely this being our return value is going to be used somewhere. Now, I don't remember the length of our octets, but I'd be willing to bet that they were about 5. And that that's going to be important. Or we'll see that B2DC is used somewhere. But we'll find out. Let's see. We'll hit F8. And we're going to move into EDX, something completely non-related, we think. But it's ESP plus 26, and ESP plus 26 is, well, it's, can I scroll here? No. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. ESP plus 26. Am I at ESP? Let's go to ESP. Okay, I am. So plus 26 is going to be A3546 or 668998. A3456 is probably going to be useful. But let's see what happens. Let's watch it happen. DX A3546. What do you know? And then we're going to AND EAX with 7 FFFF. So how many bits does that cover? So this won't be changed, that won't be changed, this won't be changed, but this guy, the B, will definitely be changed. And there we go. Now it's a 3-2 DC. Now we're going to AND DX with the same thing. Now DX is here. So this was calculated off our name. This wasn't. This was calculated off our name. This wasn't. So 3-2 DC won't be helpful unless we're going backwards. However, this A3546 might be. And it might have something to do with our key also. So we have only, oh no, we have 2 A's. We also have 2 3's. 1 5, 1 4, and 1 6. So sometimes they'll just use like a character from each and do something with it. Could be what's going on here. We'll find out. Anyways, we do the AND there, and nothing changed on our DX because DX is going to be the upper bits. 13638. And that's going to be through here. The 3546. So the A could have changed, but we only did the DX, which is the bottom half of the, from there down. So 3546 stays because the mask didn't include this. We're going to add ESP, clear out ECX, so this is not needed any longer. Compare AX and DX, and we'll see that we got 3-2 DC, they got 3546. So close. And from that, we could definitely work backwards and make them match. We know that we got 2 DC and that our mask saved us to get us down to a 3. And 3456 is 13638. This is 13020. And those not matching means that this is not going to get set. But they need to match. Now say they did match, so we need to find the correlation. 3-2 DC. Now it couldn't be as easy as Yeah, we don't have a DC anywhere in there. Unless it's backwards. And let's see here. 13020. Yeah, so there's not like a direct correlation to it, so we would have to math it out and figure out, which chunks of this change this, and then go from there. So what we would do is right here, put a breakpoint, check EAX, and actually it would be after it. It would be here. No, here. One's before the and one's after, so the mask. And then pulling on back, obviously we're not going to get to continue on down through the key, processing and see what it's doing to the rest of the key because we failed the first half. So away we go. Now we can rewind and see what happens if we change something in our name or our key, but of course I didn't manually enter any of it because it's pulling it from registry. But let's make it a G instead. So follow and dump, memory address, G. Now, of course, we have to replicate that because it replicates it manually. Hello, everyone, says, I'm just going to say Kumar because that's what I can read, so I'm sorry. Not sorry. Now, we're going to bring it on back up to here. Yep. Follow new origin here to get our G in there. Okay, now let's see what happens. We're going to hit F9. We should have a breakpoint in here. We do. We got that one there, of course. Check EAX, and now we see that EAX is B2DC. Still. Now, no, here's 32DC. Still. So that one didn't change, and maybe that one wasn't from our name, and maybe this one, 3546, was. 3546, nope. So oh, look at that. I didn't change it somewhere. Where's this read from? Is it a oh no, it's a registry. Reg edit. Let's see here, PowerISO. Does anybody remember where it wrote it? Search for all reference strings. Thanks, I have a question, and that is there a way to convert assembly to source code? I feel like that's a very ignorant question, or naive question at the very least. If there was an easy magical button that you pressed and it just poof exe to source, then none of us would be here. So if that's the answer you're looking for, then the answer is no. Other than that, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm looking at source. Assembly code is source. It's just in a different syntax. It's not laid out all nice and neat, but it's all there. Software. Okay, why are we screwing around? Let's just go search for names. And again, I don't know why I'm screwing around anyways, because we've accomplished what we set out to do. We set out to patch it, and that's what we've done. And I'm tired. I have to get up soon. Let's see here. Create registry key. But create root. There we go. Reg open key query value. Thanks, Dakota. Answering questions left and right for me. Alright, so I'm gonna hit run and see if we ever hit that query key or not, which I doubt it. Yeah. So it pulled it from somewhere, but I'm not gonna look for it. So our patches, view patches, that's way more than we actually made. Test EAX we did revert, so view batches, we can remove that one. Oh, I see, because we're in that. Okay, so increment, yeah, we reverted that one. Patches, test EAX, reverted that one. View patches. That one was just to play around. Let's do a Control A. View patches. Okay, so this one we did edit, copy address, Control V, and that address relative. Whoa. Clicked off my box. Where's that? There we go. Plus 469BF. And that's from here. Edit, binary copy from that chunk. And the original would have been a jump if not equal. View patches. Yeah, jump if not equal. Copy to clipboard. Original command. No, I don't want that. EB. Org was J and Z, I think. View patches. Undo selection. Let's go view patches this way. So yes, it was J and Z, and now it's okay. So and Z would have been a 7.5, and we're going to an EB. 7.5 patch EB. And then the only other one would have been, I believe, this guy. Which we changed from a 0 to a 1. Let's follow this in the dump. Follow and dump selection. Scroll it on down to get an exact address. Edit, copy address. That's going to be or plus 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 345. Org is a 00, patch is a 01. I'll do selection. Let's just, for good measure, make sure we didn't do anything else here. We removed that one. And we removed that one. So, 2 1-byte patches. Let's make it and make sure they work. So we'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of that. PowerISO, of course, just starts. First revision of it here gives us that, but we're still registered, but we have that. And the original shows registered to. Which one's original? Yeah, this one's original. I don't think I patched anything here, but it does show registered to, but I'm sure it will be broken still. Either that or wherever it writes to, whether it be a file or a registry, which I'm sure it's registry because we saw that. Actually wrote the data that it needs. But yeah, so what we're going to do is make sure that we're working on the original one here. Just 4/22/2010 P. And let's see if we can break it by enter registration code. Put in something wrong so it tells us, oh, that's wrong. Maybe that'll clear it out and continue unregistered. Still shows registered though. I don't think I patched it. I don't remember patching it. Anyways, we know that it won't pop up when we do that. Does it tell us what the limitations are? Can't create or edit an image file greater than 300 megabytes. Okay, continue unregistered. Now we know that here it says registered too, but let's see if we can create larger than 300 megabytes, which do I even have 300 megabytes on this? Oh, Jesus. Gotta get a little bigger here, guys. That'll do it. Alright, so let's do save. ISO. Save. I think we need to uninstall it and reinstall it. We broke it. It's permanently registered even though it's not registered. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Unregistered version can only create or edit image files which does not exceed the blah 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 blah. So that it kicked us out. We're fair with that. And that's what we're going to test to make sure is working when we are all done. So let's go into our offset replace blank.dev. Make this fit on the screenulums. We're going to do one of these. Actually, not there. Yeah, there. Blank char field, find replace. One of those. And then we'll just grab this. Bloop. Go like that. Lengths. Oops, that'll be an easy one. 1, 1. 1, 1. I'll do finds. We'll get there in a second. Oops. Can you say something annoying? You are the very first person I subscribe on YouTube, and I really love a lot of your videos and ideas. You're doing really best thing I've seen on YouTube. Well, thanks. Oh, can I say something? Yeah, of course you can say something annoying. It's not annoying. Keep teaching. Well, thank you. That actually means a lot, because most of the time I feel like what I'm doing on here is wasted. That which comes easy to one is always undervalued. But that does mean a lot to me, and I appreciate it. Okay, so the offsets. Now, we got to break open a hex because we know that Ollie doesn't always give us the proper addresses. So I'm going to make sure real quick that they match. We're going to go into PowerISO, and you remember that I wrote down from here. This is the very top lines. We're going to go Control F, hex values, and we're going to Control V. So that's from here, from 1,000. So we're 1,000 up. So we got to add 1,000. Add 1,000 to all of the values, okay? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Now, of course, if we look here, are these pluses or not? Let's see here. File open, unable to open, blah, blah, blah. So offset, B, okay, so buffer, offsets. So yeah, we use the plus. And so whatever this value is, this plus one, we gotta add 1,000 to it, alright? So we're gonna add 1,000. And then we're gonna come on back in here now. We're gonna do OX 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be 4. That's our first offset. And our second offset's real easy. We're gonna add 1,000. I don't have to put in the leading zeros. I just like them for visuals. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Lengths 1 and 1. We are gonna finds. And that's gonna be a dash. Do I? Yeah, I do. 7, 5. Dash X 7, 5. And a dash XOO. And we're going to replace those with a dash XEB and a dash XO1. Makes sense? Everybody following? Now the file is going to be, we should really add in here to where the file can be an argument, but which would be easy. argc or argv1 or whatever it is. Argv1, yeah. Let's do that. argv1. And then we open it, we seek it, we create a memory buffer, we rename argv1. Now here's where it gets tricky because we have to have a character buffer for the name. Oops. And we want it to be big enough to where it doesn't get overflowed, which if you want to, sure, do it. I don't care. And we're going to call it, we're going to initialize it full of zeros. Which I think that's correct. Well, hello, Jenny Scale. And what we want to do here is do a stir copy. Is it source destination or destination source? I will figure it out. To name argv1. And then we will use name in here. And then down here we'll also use name. And then usually comma after O. If you have another one. I'm sure I'm missing something. And then here we want it to be actually no, we'll use argv1 here. And then that allows us to do stir cat name dot bak so that we can use name here. Okay, and I think that that's the last time we ever need to use the name. argv1. Oh, right. I forgot the whole, yeah, we don't need this. Replacing of the resource. That's not going to be a thing that we're going to do for this. Son of a bitch. There we go. So, chart and, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's see if it compiles. I don't think it will. Holy crap, it did. I really didn't think it would. I don't think it's going to run successfully. So don't get too excited here. I guarantee you it crashes the first try. So, let's go cmd if o and if to take out. And I'm just commenting it out. It does. I don't need the preprocessor to do any work for me. I'll just comment it. I mean, that definitely works, but as far as like chunks of code or what are they called with the where you can expand or despan them, that's not really a thing in wxdev. Blank, and it's going to be PowerISO.exe. Paste. Let's see what happens. Holy shit, it worked. Except we were off on one of them. Byte 33 no match faux patch. Now it did make a back. Alright. Okay, so our second one was wrong. So let's delete that. Yep. We'll restore our backup. Yep. Alright. And let's open it back up in Ollie. I don't know why I ran it. Holy crap, it worked. Well, it didn't work, so there is that. Let's go up to the top, and I wrote down that it was at 345. And 345 is right here. Yeah, that's way wrong. What the hell? View patches. That was the one for the 0. Yeah, so move by L is this one. Okay, yeah, I don't know where the 345 came from. Yeah. This app was actually really simple, and you could use jumps, or you could actually change this here. 46DOO. Now, following dump. Oh, that's where I screwed up. Memory address. No, not memory address. Following dump. And thank you for the return, because I went like this, and it's 1. Okay, so it is a 2-byte patch. Why is it a 2-byte patch? I'm only changing. Yeah, it's not a 2-byte patch. It's a 1-byte patch. What was that before? Edit, undo. 2, 4. Okay, let's do edit, binary edit. And which one was it? Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's see. Is it the first one or the second one? Okay. Yeah, it's a 1-byte. I don't know why it wants to change its entire meaning of life. It doesn't need to. So I want to know where exactly that is. And it's going to be at 46DOO. 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted out 3, 4 last time and then just went with it. Okay, so it's 00, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 46DO4. And if we go to expression, I'm not going to waste time with that. So this is plus 46DO4, which of course we know we have to add 1,000, so 47DO4. Now, let's see if we make it work. Make it happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now let's execute compile and linking blank. Okay, there it is. Linking, blinking, and nod. Let's hit up and hit run, and no byte patch found. Oh wait, what? That is not the offset. Oh, I forgot to copy it over. Duh. We need the new one. Duh. All right, so let's erase that. Do that. Yes. Paste. Copy and replace. Yeah, get that old one out of there. It don't work. Aha, success. Enter. All right, so run. And boom. And we go help. Ah, registered. About. Oh, registered. Okay, now let's the real test. The real test is a control or Windows D followed by a PowerISO and a control A. Everything on the desktop. Just okay. You can't control A your desktop apparently. Things like the recycle bin probably don't want to go. No. All right, that's very big. I don't want to go quite that big. So what's the biggest thing in here? Size. All right, we'll get rid of the... How do I exclude? Delete. Okay, there we go. Okay, 779 megabytes. You know, that's big enough to fit on a CD almost. And let's do save, and it's going to be an ISO, and it's going to be a new image file. We'll name it whatever the hell we want, right? Let's make sure that it gets over 300. So it's saving, and it should not take forever, and it shouldn't stop at 300, which would be right about half-ish, right about there. 44. So it's still saving, but let's see if it actually saves. See if we've got any limitations. See if this thing wants me to finish my beer or not. I'm going to finish it either way. Longest 5 seconds of my life. And there you have it. It definitely worked. It didn't yell at us. And we are all registered. No, let's not hum the final countdown. Okay, so here's our image file. It is big. It's there, it's working, and it's deleted. No beer left behind. I'm going to go get another beer and have a short cigarette. Come back, we'll chat for a little while, and if you guys got another program we can do, we'll do that. Looks like Sassafras just went offline. He was doing some programming and some music, which if y'all caught it. Oh, nope, he's on. I just said, nope, he's off. Never mind. If y'all want to hear some good music, that's what you do. You listen to Sass. And yeah, that break. I'll be right back. You guys toss in the stream chat in Discord or in the YouTube chat. Jeez. What you would like to see going forward for the next half hour, probably most. So we'll get her done. Here, you guys can watch the kitty stream. Let's see here. Lodge. There you go. Kitty stream for a short intermission. Strings and URLs. You just read them, I guess, unless they're encrypted or packed. Then you just have to unencrypt or unpack. The program itself has to, at some point, grab them. So you just have to get in the right place at the right time to grab them. And I'll be right back. Remember, there's links in the description for Discord, or if you want to pop on the Give Academy site and do some Monero mining, you can do that while you watch things like that. There's also a donation link if you really want. Other than that, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break, and I encourage you guys to take a break too. bring the microphone down to where you can actually hear me. And I gotta get another beer, and I know what we're gonna do. I do know what we're gonna do. We're gonna zoom way out. That's what we're gonna do first and foremost. Zoom out to real life sizes here. Wow, that camera is just hating life. Go up. Camera's seen better days, that's for sure. I'll make it a little bit smaller, I guess, because it doesn't really need to be there. And it's having a hard time with the focus. It's having a hard time just in general. Weird. Looks fine here, but on there it looks like garbage. Whatever. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go to display capture. I'm going to move this. So there's the VM. So we're going to go to my actual desktop. And what we're going to do, not that, is get the chats back up here so I can see everything. It's run on PC, but it's for Android. It's for Android. Could use Mobi Saver for Android APK. Could. The EU stuff is actually pretty easy usually. It was all a lie. Okay. Let me grab that. And I'm in stream chat. Now what we're going to do... Yeah, it was all a lie. It was in a virtual machine. What we're going to do is ASIO-Link Pro. I am going to work on the 64-bit DLL, I think. I got to see if I have it. So, I would copy 17. Yeah, so these should be fine. The actual. And I need a release. Where is it at? Release R. P. Release. X64 DBG. Let's open this guy up. I was tripping balls for a sec. Alright, so here we go. Now let's do open. Gee, wonder what I was working on. Kernel debugging much? There we go. ASIO-Link. And what we want to do is search for... in current module, a command, and it's going to be compare RAX with calc decimal 5537. And we find nothing. No, that's NTDLL. What? No, get out of there. What the hell? View, yeah, 37 modules. I don't see ASIO-Link. See DLL loader. Okay, run. There we go. Still don't see ASIO-Link. Oh, there it is. Control A. Analyzed. Now, search for current module command. Compare. Is it compare? It should be compare. RAX with 37. And we find nothing. Oh, sorry. Oh, search for current module, command, compare RAX with 55. But we still find nothing, so... Let's try this trick. We remember from here that we patched this far down in the file, and we were looking for... Actually, let's go with this. Do a constant? Wait, you can search for constants? Search for current module. Oh my god. 37. Holy crap, look at that. It's RC. Oh wow, EAX. Wow, it's using... Really? Are you kidding me? Now, I bet that it would have worked. It would have worked. Watch, we're going to go up. 19A5F. Now. We would have gotten close. So, let's go back down to it. What the hell? There it is. So, jump if less than. We want to jump always. JMP. Always jump. As if it's less than. Because if it's less, you get sound. If it's not, then it does all this other shit, and we don't want it to do that. So, where's my search? God, there's so much going on in here. Search for current module, constant, 37. The edits past the 2, 37s aren't close. That's close. The edits past the 2. 37. I don't think we're going to have to edit anything other than the 37s. Jump if below. We want to jump always. Jump always. Now, I wish I knew how to go right back to that. Doesn't work. Well, we're going to try it anyways. Search for current module, constant, 37. So this is, how do I come back to these searches? Because you see it saving them. But now it's gone. I don't know how to go back to it. Jump if less. No, we want to jump always. And things to be looking out for is other ways to get here. Or other ways to not get there. So, let's search. Now, see, how do I find that? Ah, references. Got it. Test byte here is 37. RAX plus RAX. CLC add AL. This is kind of strange. CLC inst move. I think we can get away with not doing anything with these or just returning. Well, hello, Dakota. Move 37, move. Or EAX 37, or... Ah, yeah, well, it's better to talk anyways. Or byte, or add AL 37. This could potentially, and this could also be... I don't see a 37 anywhere in that. Well, let's do copy. Binary. Now, where the fuck is copy all changes to executable? Where do I find this? Binary. No. Copy selection to file. Data. Fallen dump. Binary.
See the little band-aid button? It's the band-aid button at the top.
Patches. Ooh, that's interesting. Kind of like it. Okay. Now, select all. Export. Ooh, this could be handy. Desktop, patches, x64, patch file. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. I tell you what. Turn down for what? Turn down for propane. Save. 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 Save.
And you can open like a normal TXT file, and it's really, really simple to read it.
Why can't I fucking save?
No, you can't save it like that. Not export. You're exporting like the .1337 file. That's just exporting the patches like.
Yeah,
the
but here I did
you need
patch
to
file.
Save file. It's the other button. Patch file. Patch file.
Yeah, I did that. And then AussieLink.dll. I'm going to save it as P. I click save. It does fucking nothing.
I don't think you can save over it.
I didn't.
Okay, that is weird.
Okay, what the fuck? Ah, I forgot to save and or run as administrator. That was weird.
Yeah, I just gave myself admin privileges for that folder, so I could just save there whenever.
Yeah, I just forgot. Alright, now I might lose audio because I'm actually using it, but I'll try to run it again. Well, it doesn't show here. Now I need a test tone or something.
32 and 64 separate.
Oh god, can you guys hear that? I hope not.
It allows for multi-clients too, so you should be able to use multiple.
Yeah, it's test toning. Oh my, that's loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Can't turn it down. Welcome to the longest minute of your life. No, it's my other one. See? So far, it hasn't muted. Oh yeah, I think it's just because it's tied. Yeah, I don't know. It's not routed anywhere, but it's definitely playing it. And as long as it plays it for longer than a minute, I don't care. Has it been a minute? But this doesn't test the in mix. Alright, I'm going to kill that. Whew, my ears are still ringing. Alright, I'm going to lose audio for a second because I need to be able to test the in, and I can't. Oh, yes I can. Let's do it this way. Network in 127, enable connection. I'll route from like channel 4. Yeah, I have multi-client enabled. And then I'll send out here, yes. Cannot connect. What's that? Network in.
There's a thing, box, the checkbox to route audio in.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Grab your inputs, your audio driver inputs from the ones you're currently using in your line. I haven't been able to use the 64, so.
Ah. Network status not enabled. I'm going to try routing it from another computer. What's weird is I'm not getting anything at all. Oh, it's because I don't have a 64-bit driver. Duh. But I'm pretty sure that I should be able to test tone. Okay, this is 32. And then I should be able to just tie these to something. There we go. You can see it here. There we go. So now I just need to play some sound, but anybody got any music that's royalty free?
Go to my website.
What's your website? Not playing the final countdown.
Posted in just.
Yeah, I got it. Secret songs. Figlio's secret songs. I like it. Figlio's Pizzeria.
Hey, whoa! Hey, what up, my nigga? You already know, about to roll up. Hey, mash that shit, man. Alright, let's go to the park. Shit, come on.
This is a family-friendly channel.
Oh, you picked one of the best ones.
It said 007.
Went to 60 and then went to minute 01.
What's that? What was that? You still there?
I never noticed it before. The timer went to 60 seconds and then it went to a minute 01.
Ah. God, now I'm not sure if this is my 32-bit one or not. I'm scared to close them.
Looks like it works though.
Yeah, works. Much easier patching. So let's, and oh wow, you tell me that I have now access to just a patch file.
Just the aesthetics aren't done.
They're not? Huh? Oh, it says trial up there.
Patch file. .1337. They are amazing. I have a lot of them.
Yeah, I guess the about and this trial. Well, we could do the trial thing real quick. That's an easy one. View file open.
Make sure if you're going to make new edits, you got to go in and you got to import your .1375 your patch file and then start applying patches.
Yeah, I got you.
Actually import it in time if you want previous version with the patches that you already had. You better import it at the beginning.
Wait. Oh yeah, I ran it again. Anybody know where I saved that? Some patches are already applied. Do you want to remove these patches? No.
Yes. Wait,
Apparently, yes. Wait, what? Okay, I know what to do. We're gonna close this. We'll open the unmolested copy.
That's weird. Oh, it's because you had it open.
Well, it's because yeah, I opened the same one. Yeah. You know it. Huh, got it right. It's like defusing a damn bomb. It's like, am I exiting the right one?
I know it used to say like 64 or 32 at the top in the window description or in the window title.
That's just Windows doing that. Sometimes. Alright. Now it should work. They're not already applied, I swear it. Okay, fuck it. Star.1337. Edit with Notepad++. There we go. I'm sure. I renamed the O back. Nope, I didn't. Fuck me. P, continue. Oh, that's what happened. Windows is hating me all day. All day, every day. P, continue. Thank you. Continue. Notice the date stamp. It was years ago.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Windows is wrecking me. Damn it, Windows. Patches, import, downloads, patches. Oh my god, it worked. Search for all current module string references. Trial. Where is it at? Right there.
It's the best thing ever. I love
Ah, yes, it uses C move N. So it's like, compare this. If it matches, then flip these bastards. If not, then don't. $4D FBA. See it anywhere else? I think what we did was move one here.
C move E.
And then we could just, I think that's all. I think that's all we have to do. Because then this will fail anyways. Because there's no compare. Alright, let's give this a shot. Make sure it's not running. Go away. No, go away. Okay, it's not running. This is O. Continue. Paste. Continue. Yes. Continue. You son of a bitch, continue. Ah, damn, I was wrong. There, I'm back. I definitely closed the wrong one. Do me a favor and say something. Okay. OBS isn't twigging out. I think it's working. Can you guys hear me? Are you able to hear me? Hello? Looks like Discord twigged out. Test. Test. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? That's number 2. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me in Discord? Guessing no. Oh, he says yeah. It's not named the right file. I can hear you now. Nice. It's not gonna let me do this. Holy shit, it did. But did it really? I feel like there's one above this that we need to get to. Where is it? Patches. Why don't we just, this is aesthetics, right? We're gonna, how do we undo these patches?
You can either go into the patcher thing and then the check boxes, or you can select and then there's a way to do it. Like edit or something.
I got it. This program has a delay. Alright. Oh. Son of a bitch. Just launched my server client. Don't need you. Replace. Continue. There. Aesthetics complete. All done. And it was less bytes. Now, we get to do this again. I'm going to try to leave this in there and try to replace it the same way that we did before. See what happens.
The only difference between this one and the other one is the ability that the button says unregistered buttons on this one. But, I mean, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I feel like if the button's gone, it's fine. I don't know. I've seen it do that. It only does that in multi-client, so I think if I were to turn it completely off, you would see that unregistered. Well, you wouldn't see the unregistered, but you would see the enter product key button probably. Hey, for the 64-bit, we're going for functionality. 32 is, you know, that one actually gives you everything else. It's not worth all the extra time. Did I ever fix my camera? Yeah, it's alright. You know what we need? We need another beer. And quick. So I gotta leave for work in 3.5 hours. Okay, so offsets. Now, let's see, is that actual offsets or not? So we know that we changed this one. Binary copy. HXD. Control F. Hex. Okay, so that is here. That doesn't match at all. Let me F3. Yeah, we don't find it anywhere else. So from top of what is this address? What's that? I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
Those addresses there are the ones that are based off the top of the file and the offset.
Are they? Ah, yeah. I was just looking at the wrong one. Son of a bitch. 35EA2 is correct.
Yeah, that way they're universal.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. 1A4CE. And this time I'm going to break my own rules. I'm not going to pad them because I don't feel like typing. OX 2B209 OX 35EA2, and lengths are 1, 1, 1, and 1. We're going from 7, 2, 7C, 7C, what's that? Oh, yes, it is very convenient. Are you trying to convince me to use this more? Because, I mean, I can, but... yeah. Those 1337, those leet files are pretty leet. I mean, I can. It just takes a little... yeah. Jeez. Okay. So that's good. Of course, we're just going to pass it a name thing. Now, pbuffer. We want this one. Don't need that. That was that compression shit. And this should be pbuffer. Good. And this should be... really, yeah, that's the only one that we're ever going to do it on. The new file size, that might break it, but no, it won't, because that's the size of the resource, so we're good. Let's compile. Compilation was successful. Hey, I'm a compiling here. I can't wait for Radical Raccoon's patcher to be done, dude. It's so epic.
Maybe, I don't know, I'll just say like 3264-bit patcher. I don't know.
Yeah, I planned on doing it that way and have it just grab the file in the next folder also, but for now, for testing, before merging it, I'm going to put it in here. I got to grab it from the downloads folder. Blank. All my exes begin life as blank.exe. Every single one of them. Not O. Continue. Of course, it did let me. This one is O. Continue. Okay, that's why. That one won't let me, because it's open over here. It's like one of them's open. I know it. Okay, so original. There we go. Now blank should not work at all because we need to, I guess PowerShell will work. Blank, and that's going to be aziolink.dll. Well, turns out that wasn't, didn't work. It also didn't make a back. Oh, I know what's wrong. Okay, that time it actually made a back, and it did right, but we got an 03, 1A4CE. Did I read these wrong? 1A4CE.
maybe?
I thought it included it. I thought that these matched up. Did it not? Oh, that's PowerISO. What the hell? Oh, I was in the VM. Got it. HXD. There we go. We hear you. Okay, cool. Not that one, but not that one. This one. Control F. Hex values. Of course, it's not there anymore, but there it is. That's not it, apparently. Or that's the wrong one. Oh, it's the no. There we go. So that was here, and that would be 35291. Huh. So we are off by a little bit. 35 EA2 minus 35. Oh, wait. I lied. A2. No, yeah, that's correct. 35. Oh, no, yeah. It's 2A2, not EA2. So, what is that? E2. What was that? 9? 35 EA2 minus 352A2. COO. So I gotta subtract COO from all of them. Coo. So a C. God, it had to be a C. My brain doesn't think too quick in C's. Huh? 35 C 2A2.
It's just odd why it's not coming up.
It's probably header or something like that, but yeah. COO. Just remember COO. So 2B209 minus COO. 2A609 A6. Couldn't have been something round. 1AA62 minus COO. 19E62. 19E62. 1A4CE minus COO. 198CE. Compile. Oh my. Damn Windows 10. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Patched! And let's see the real test. The real test is if... Oh god, it's running. Okay, which one is it? The only way I can test is to run the test tone, and it only shows up in the 64-bit when I turn on the test tone in the 64-bit. Okay, so now we've got it here. Let's see if our resource worked. Let's see if the resource works. Let's just take a look and see. Oh! Nailed it. The resource works. Oh, fair enough. Okay. And now I'm gonna momentarily kill my audio to just run the 64-bit to see if I can load my profile in from this one. I'm gonna save it over here, documents. Okay, it's GFHGF, and then I'm gonna get everything back up, and I'm going to see if that button comes back or what it does. Just to see. Okay, so as you can see, can you still hear? Should be able to. Everything should have been fairly seamless. Except, oh, there it goes. I'm having a hard time hearing. Some things are just, there it goes. It's definitely working. Let me play some more of your music, make sure that it's actually working. Yeah. Alright, now you'll see here that it shows enter product key instead of unregister, but basically that means it just works on any computer. And yeah, if you want to go through this, you can do that, but but no. So the button shows up, but if you're on multi-client mode, then it doesn't, and the driver does work. So I do have that. Now I'm going to switch on back. Which if I just load the other one, because I've got a thing for 32-bit programs. If I just load this one and then expiration. Although this one says unregistered, so you know, it's just nicer. But they both have this, they both work, and I can hear, and you can hear, I hope. Although Discord doesn't like it when you pull audio out from under its ass. Hello? Hello? Alright. You can hear me. You can hear me in Discord or just on YouTube? Okay, I saw your thing light up, but I didn't hear you. Let me try changing the thing in Discord. Discord really doesn't like it when you pull its shit out from underneath it. Try now. Hello? There, now I can hear you. Just had to change it to 3 instead of 2. Oh, you couldn't hear me on there. Can you hear me on there now? Ah. Ah. How about now? Ah. What the f... Keeps changing my default. Ah. How about now? Testing 1, 2. Ah. Whoa, that's my webcam. No, that's not. That's not okay. The hell? How about now? Now? Oh, there we go. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. No?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Woo! Alright, we're back. Discord doesn't like that. It's like, I didn't change it. It's still a default. Alright, so, people, now what? This, I don't know what this is. Somebody wants it looked at, but I downloaded something from somewhere. Let's see here. Here's this volcano thing. B Video Downloader Pro. That one we could probably look at, but not tonight. But I'll grab it. Yeah, the problem with this is, what the hell am I looking at? I don't know what this is. Like, I don't even see a download link.
Like hardware stuff.
Right. This was one of the requests, and it's been requested like 18 billion times. And I'm pretty sure it was the person that got pretty upset, but okay. Target URL. Android file host. Okay. Okay, it is that volcano file thing, whatever the hell that is. SPD. Grab the Discord link in the chat. Join the Discord. There's a channel you can toss requests in. Oh, sure, we'll launch it. License name, license code. Remind me later. We'll have to take a look at that later. Disconnect with the volcano. The program is terminated. No, it's not. Go away. Where's Ollie? Give me my Ollie. 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 Where you at, Ollie? Where the fuck is Ollie? Ollie. Gotcha, Ollie. Found you. Run as a... Yeah, it's pretty... That's only one monitor. It's got two more full. Well, another 1.5 full.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's definitely a... What the hell is this thing called? Volcano something? That's
Okay,
one.
then I have an application that we can work on that could help with your desktop situation.
Oh, yeah? You know what helps with my desktop situation?
Purchase it, but it's really good.
Oh, yeah? I mean, I usually just go through and clean it all out every now and again, but... Never had this much of a problem. What the hell? Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Notepad++. Where the fuck is it? What the hell is this thing called? definitely running somewhere. It's called like SPL or some shit. .exe. SPD. I heard it badink, but where was it at? Oh, Stardock. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've definitely seen that. There it is. Found it. Gonna attach. Well, howdy, mem copy. Well, howdy, mem copy. Mic not working. Alright, well, while that analyzes, I'm gonna go get a beer. I'll be right back. Don't you just hate when you can't Yes. Okay, so now let's go Alt F9, click OK. Bam! Jump over, we were in here. Let's do a Control F9, but we'll check in here. Okay, yeah. Control F9, F8, Control F9, F8, Control F9. Oh, warning. F8. Control F9. Alright, rewind. Unable to blah blah blah. Okay, found it. Okay. God, Ollie's gonna have a hernia. Okay, X. No. This is my least favorite. SPD. Because it means I'm putting another folder on my desktop. Disconnect with the volcano. The program will be terminated. Attach. SPD. Here we go with the speed. All the speeds in the worlds. SPD. We hit pause. We hit Alt F9. We click the button. These will be a while. Stream chat. Don't you just hate when you can't perform? Oh, good. It's packed. Search for all reference strings will not get us much, I bet. Control F. Let's do, what's it say on it? Is it terminate or some shit like that? Volcano. Communication with server, the program will be terminated. The program is communication, the network is simply calculated, but terminated. Data from volcano token. Volcano has not been activated. Blah blah blah. Your Inferno activation has now expired. Data from volcano. There is no key of active block. Oh, what the communication of volcano? What was it called? What did it say? It's just like the volcano disconnected or something. I'm just gonna run another copy. Software is running. Son of a bitch. Control F. Disconnect. Disconnect with the volcano. The program is terminated. Find references to selected command. Find references to immediate constant. Well, let's search for names. Yeah, those are all exports. Don't need that crap. Let's do exit process. Find references. Awesome. Terminate. This is definitely .NET. Log exit. How about we just not log exit? How about we just push, follow and dump, immediate constant, and we go edit, binary edit, and we hog exit. Let's hog exit instead of log exit. Number 337 or 3277. Pattern, hot pattern, Jesus. Yeah, that one we want to keep. Whose idea was that? Newly launched. saw a message somewhere. I don't know what that message said. I can't find it. Three two two seven T. Or external exception.
Unless it's DM, then it goes straight to you.
Yeah, but I don't know where the hell it is at. Like, okay, I'm looking at my DMs and nothing's lit up. I give up. It's not important. Holy shit. Alright, it's running. There's your volcano, right? Flat high, 9. 9, preparing. 2, 3, transferring. Then after that, it'll probably be where it crashes. Right, flash PNG. Oh my. Gotta load all these buttons one at a time here. View entry breakpoints. Let's just hold down the spacebar on this and I don't know why it okay, it uses the same address to reference all of the strings, so that's why. Alright, we're running. Now what? What's the point? What am I supposed to do? Edit. View patches. So really all you gotta do is find the log exit string on load and get rid of it. So let's do that. X SPD, give me some HXD with my SPD, and I don't know where I'm at anymore. Stream chat, there we go. Control F, let's do log exit. That's a string course, Unicode course. So we would need to write a loader, and I am not doing that right now, I tell you what. But all we have to do is, here, I'll emulate it. Run as, yes. Come on. File SPD, as soon as it comes up, you would then wait for it to unpack. And view executable modules, SPD, Alt M, Control B, log exit. It's never gonna find it because it's still packaged. So we would hit run. And of course what we need to do is actually just run the program itself. Wait for this to come up. And so we would write a program to run the program, and it would run it paused so that once it got loaded, we could then see its memory. So we would start up suspend. So then we would scan its memory. Where the fuck is it at? For log exit. And we would change it to hog exit. Son of a bitch. There it is, and then we would go H something, anything. And we can't write it to executable because it was packed. We don't want to go through dumping it. So instead, what we do now is file, detach, close this, we hit OK, we get an access violation, and then it will start up and run like normal. Now the starting thing is still there, but these are all going to be there. And this is why it complains, because it's not hooked into a phone, so I don't know where we need to go with this from here. Like, it doesn't close itself. And these specialized pieces of like software for like, see, we don't have a way to close because it's trying to send a hog exit. We would have to just force it closed, of course, with a terminate process, and that would work just fine. Other than that, I don't really know what they're wanting me to do with this. Don't know at all. It seems like a waste of time. Seems like a niche software that could be done with ADB or any other low-level program for USB debugging. Anyhow, I think that's going to wrap up tonight. So we did the PowerISO. That was pretty cool. Then we updated the ASIO Link 64-bit DLL. I'm going to put together a little something with that. And now that we have it, I can put it all into one. And I'm sure Radical Raccoon will be watching this video later because he watches all of them all the time. And that's totally awesome. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the patch leet file into his channel for him there. of course, I'm going to change these to be proper, and then from there, I'm going to go to bed. How's that sound? So this is going to be 198CE 9E62 2A609 35282. Save. And let's go on to Raccoon's Palace. And we will downloads folder those on over to him. Oh, look, I did some, didn't have to do any reverse engineering, but that thing runs pretty awesome because I made a key instead of reverse engineered or patched. I made a key. Just made a key. What are you up to there, DSP? Bored?
Nope.
What do you think of Mr. Radical Raccoon's progress on his patcher platform?
It's honestly pretty impressive. It looks so cool.
It definitely does, and it's 96 kilobytes. It's damn awesome.
It's so small, yet it does what it does is incredible.
I could look at this all day. And it has an icon, too. Like, that's some impressive. Like, I don't know that I could even attempt to write that at all. It would take me forever.
It would probably take me forever too. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start.
I mean, the indexing for when the different shapes and different colors and how they should look when they cross, yeah, good heavens. I would love to see the code for it because it's tiny. And what I like even more is like he's got it on a grid system so it looks pixelated.
Yeah, like a CRT, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I actually want to like zoom in on it and see how exactly it was done.
There you go. I can't tell if he's like got a if it's done programmatically or if it's like a GIF and then there's a grid over top. I'm sure it's done programmatically, but that looks pretty sweet. I mean, I guess yeah, we could do this. How do I get out of the magnifier? There we go. I suppose we could do this. This is like the most beautiful assembly code I've ever seen. That's direct 3D, direct 3D and everything.
Wow, that's impressive.
Create compatible bitmap, accelerator table. Wow.
Did he say he wanted to do shaders, but didn't want to get into that?
Right. Set pixel. GDI. Wow.
Guess you could put all other patches to shame.
Hell yeah.
The user interface has to be customized too, like so totally customized buttons and like text box stuff like that. It has.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why he's wanting to render it like that, is so he can render like different buttons and stuff. And then of course he's got to have some music in there. It's just not a patcher without the music.
Yeah. Always music. Gotta have the best music.
All right, we wrote 2 patches tonight. We cracked PowerISO, finished Ozio 64. We took a look at some other shit like that. And other than that, you know what? It's time to go to sleep because I got to get up in 3 hours and go to work.
I agree. It is totally time to go to sleep. It's light out for me. That means it's bedtime.
Absolutely. And I lose an hour of sleep tonight. We've got spring forward.
Oh shit, really?
I mean, tonight, Saturday night into Sunday morning, yes.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Yep. So that's a thing. And Michael, so far, no plans for the next one. There's a few ideas in the Discord that we're gonna be taking a look at and considering. But other than that, thank you all for watching. Thanks for subbing and sharing and being part of the community to help that dream live on, because I couldn't do it without you.
Thanks for